Hello YouTube fam, thank you so much once again for stopping by and checking out this review with me. Today we're going to check out Catwoman from the movie The Batman. This is my second McFarlane figure review that we're doing. Can I get a round of applause please? Alright, let's get into the figure now. So starting off with the backdrop that the McFarlane figures come with. She does come with the card, as you guys saw in the beginning. This is the same picture that we saw at the back of the box. And these little cards, you could collect them if you do collect the McFarlane lines. All of his that I've seen, all of his figure come with one of these cards that you could collect. And they also come with this stand with, usually it'll either say DC, or in some cases if you collect in the Mortal Kombat line, it'll say Mortal Kombat there. Yeah, in this case it's just a black stand with a peg that you connect the figure so that they can stand, and then you'll see the DC logo there. Now I don't want to take it out of here because I'm that type of collector. I don't want to ruin the box art or anything like that. But speaking about the box art, you can see that all of this, if you guys seen my Penguin review, this is the comic books from, like for example, The Death of Superman up here, and then World Best Comics. You can see the Batman there. Curious to know why he doesn't just add, like the, in this case, pictures that pertains to the movie. But you know, that's neither here or there. But yeah. Alrighty, so now that I have her out of that packaging, I must admit once again that McFarlane does not disappoint when it comes down to the scope of the figure. It does catch the eye. A variety of blacks here has matte, and it has some glossy black on here, you know. So, and texture, it does have texture all throughout, similar to the Penguin. But yeah, McFarlane does not disappoint when it comes down to the scope. She has her little cat ears. You can feel the texture on her mask. Her eyeballs, I don't know what it is. Like I don't really collect McFarlane, but I wanted to collect a line of movies that I actually enjoy, and I did enjoy the Batman movie, so I decided to try McFarlane out, especially because he usually has like the most figures out of the lines. Like for example, SH Figure Arts, Mayfex, and those people, they only done the Batman, but they haven't done a Selena, they haven't done the Penguin. However, McFarlane has. So I decided to give them a try. So I picked up the Penguin and I picked up Selena here. Their eyes are looking to the right. You know, like, why are they looking to the right? Give us another head scope that's looking to the right or looking to the left or whatever. Then that would be cool. But to have the main head scope looking to the right or looking somewhere else that isn't straight, for people like myself that like to take pictures of these figures, it could limit somewhat our creativity, because then we're all going to be posting her for the most part looking the other side. Here where her jawline is at, you can see that it's kind of stretchy. There you can kind of see part of her skin color there underneath the mask. It does have some creases back here. The mask is, this is pretty good actually. The dog is, yeah. Stupid dog, you made me look bad. Around her neck area, you can see that she has some more detail there from her suit, which is glossy black, and it is sculpted work there. She has the zipper line there. In some area it feels squishy, and in other areas it feels hard. It's like the body underneath that's causing the hard areas, and then the ones that aren't really touching the body underneath is like soft. Here she has some lines going through, which is like a glossy, it looks like a glossy black going through the texture work. Like here you can see more sculpted work here. This is actually separate. this part right here, which is pretty cool because it'll hide that joint right there. So that's pretty neat. She has her gloves. Here back here you can see the more of the suit. Catwoman always has those dope cat suits. Elbow there isn't an ugly looking elbow as we've seen some of these more affordable figures usually come with funny looking elbow joints and kneecaps and all that, but this looks pretty good actually. Belt here, her belt is sculpted and it is glossy and it is squishy somewhat. See the continuity of her crotch area. You can see the continuity that goes around. It's pretty neat and it is textured. Her legs, you can see some more sculpted work and more texturizing all throughout. This is really cool stuff, man. Really cool stuff. And you can see here her knees. Again, it doesn't look that bad. Heels. Very exposed joint there. Yeah, that's the bottom of her feet. Looks up. She doesn't really look up. Ooh, double joints. She's articulated down here, but it's tight on mine. But there is movement there. I gotta warm it up and all that good stuff. That's good. She only comes with these hands, one closed fist and one open. And this is the other accessory that she comes with, which is her whip. It is a soft plastic, but it is molded to be this way. Her hand is a soft material. It's somewhat soft, so it's easy to just, and she doesn't want to hold it. That's what it'll look like with her holding it. But yeah, she only comes with that one accessory. But again, you do get what you pay for. These figures retail for $19.99. For that price point, McFarlane does deliver when it comes down to the scope. Hard to say the likeness because it's just her eyes, you know, that we see. But yeah, that's the accessory. So that's a wrap up, you guys. These figures, they have a beautiful sculpt. Doesn't have a lot of shading to do or anything. However, we can see some of that work around her eyes. So her neck is painted. This figure for McFarlane, honestly, this figure is really good. I think it's really good. As far as the, you know, it's aesthetically pleasing. The sculpt work is there. The black and the gloss, the contrary colors, you know, the silver, I mean the grayish around her crotch area, you know, the gloss around her neck. Her belt is a black gloss. This figure is solid. I'm gonna be honest, I really like this figure. Messing around with her ankles and trying to get her into this pose, it was a little bit funny, you know, but as you can see, it's doable. Only issue that I personally had was the eyes. They look to the right. Same thing as Penguin. I don't know why McFarlane does that. And also, she only comes with this whip, no other hands, no other head sculpt. Another thing that McFarlane does is they will release the same figure like 3 times with just a different head sculpt, and that's it. Like, why does he do that instead of just putting it into, you know, just one packaging and just calling it a day? I mean, if you look at his packagings are use up so much plastic and space in there that he can add additional accessories, but he doesn't. and it'll be the same exact figure, just unmasked. You know what I mean? And I don't know why he does that, but he does that. And there's a lot of people that you know, buy into it. But for $40, you could just, you know, put everything in one package and that's it. Just call it a day instead of selling them individually like that. Like that takes up too much space. However, again, I do recommend the figure, and that's a wrap up, guys. That's all I gotta say about these figures. I appreciate you guys for stopping by, for chilling with me, going over this review. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. It'll help me out a lot. If you guys haven't, follow me on social media. I will have the descriptions to that in the description below, so that you guys can, you know, we could build a community, we could interact and talk and all that good stuff. That's about it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hope you guys enjoyed these pictures at the end. And you guys be blessed. Thank you. Thank you.
Why don't you come with me? Get into some trouble. The bat and the cat. It's got a nice ring.